have approved the design of the park, and REA is moving forward with that design. We have established a steering committee. That steering committee has not met yet, but we do anticipate the steering committee meeting. They will discuss the components of the park, such things as restrooms, splash park, all those things that have been discussed tonight, other than parking, will be discussed. As I mentioned, we anticipate a public input session at the end of May, early June. We don't know that time frame yet. That will be in the newspaper. That public meeting will be published. We invite you all to make sure that you attend to give input on the components of the park. We anticipate that probably by the end of October, first part of November, if everything stays on schedule, that we will be ready to bid the project out for public bidding, and we would anticipate construction starting first part of 2016. We've instructed our consultants that we wish to have the park completed by September the 1st of 2016, to coincide with the state of Indiana's bicentennial. We've given them the deadline of completion by September the 23rd, no later than that date, because that is the tentative date for the Indiana torch to be brought through Morgan County, and we would like to see that torch relay come through Mooresville. Currently, it's not scheduled to do so, but we think that with the addition of the downtown park, that may be a possibility of being able to reroute that. But we do anticipate construction beginning the first part of 2016, and all things going well, completion by September of 2016. A couple of other things that I would like to mention, as I've mentioned briefly that as you heard at the beginning of our meeting, we have prioritized several projects. The signs, landscaping on State Road 67, Indiana Street improvements from State Road 67 basically to Main Street and this park, and then one other project that we're still working on, our priority projects. The reason those were picked is because in discussions with the commission and our consultant, those are focal points. And the other portions of the plan will more or less, for lack of a better term, connect the dots. When you're improving the corridors, Moore Parkway from State Road 67 to the downtown area, improving Main Street, Indiana Street from Bridge Street into the downtown area. That's where you get into improving the sidewalks, adding plantings, adding new trees, adding walk paths in addition to sidewalk, bicycle paths in addition to sidewalks. Those types of improvements are, we have them listed in the plan. They are part of the approved plan, but we had to prioritize. We have a finite amount of money that we bonded, and we were able to do that and pick the major projects that we then hope later will be able to connect. And those corridors will be really important corridors to connect those main pieces that we're in the process of working on right now. So we looked at this gateway and corridor plan holistically, the community as a whole, and trying to pull people into the downtown area through improved corridors into the, what I would say, older part of the town from State Road 67, and create an atmosphere that is unique to Mooresville and provides an aesthetic that we can all be proud of for hopefully many generations to come. So there is connectivity. The initial plan also not had an opportunity to look at the plan in total, the library has a copy of it. I believe the clerk's office has a copy of it. The Morgan County EDC has a copy of it. Please take a look at it. Do keep in mind that those are all concepts, and that's what is being visualized, but when they come to fruition, they may be slightly different, or they be more refined, definitely. But we did want to look at the project as a whole and not just pieces. So we have to start someplace. We picked what we thought were priorities and wanted to develop those first, and then in the future connect those priority locations to corridors. So we do appreciate you attending tonight. We do value your input. We hope that you will attend the public input sessions. We have had Celebrate Mooresville, the Chamber of Commerce, the Parks Department, all to be part of the steering committee to look at the Bicentennial Park. We've asked the street department to participate. Such things as on-street parking could be part of that discussion. That's a decision by the town, but that may be something that the steering committee might recommend to the town to consider. That's beyond our scope, but we do value the input. We're not trying to do this in a vacuum. We try to make this very public and very participatory. And our consultants up to this point have really raved about the participation of Mooresville residents in the public meetings that they've had up to this point, because they've said for a community our size, the number of participants that we had at the public meetings, they were very impressed with the people who came, the comments that they made, in addition to the needs and stakeholders. So we do value the input that we receive, and we hope, and while there may be some short-term readjustment for the parking situation in this particular instance, we hope and we expect that the long-term benefit to the community will outweigh any inconvenience that your customers or clients might experience. So again, thank you. I would ask the commission, do you have anything else that you would like to discuss? Any comments that you would like to make? Seeing none, I think if I can find my agenda, I think that's the end of our agenda. So I will accept a motion to adjourn. Move to adjourn. We are adjourned.